Hi, I'm Tracy from Inspired Chi.
And I'm AJ from Inspired Chi.
We're so excited to announce our partnership with Levinwell Fitness Rehab in Feasterville. We've had this in the works for some time, and we're going to be able to be bringing you holistic services, complementary health, group meditation classes for all ages and all mobility ranges.
It's a really exciting time, and we have been waiting a long time to tell you about this. So we are actually, the first thing we can tell you is that we are going to be doing Reiki meditations on September 24th, one at 11 and one at 1 o'clock. And it's an opportunity to come and experience Levinwell, see the whole site. It's lovely, it really is nice. As well as, you know what a wonderful job Tracy does on Reiki meditations. And come back and enjoy that energy because it is wonderful.
And we're also going to be able to have, walkthroughs that day. There's going to be some refreshments. You'll be able to see the full range of services that are going to be available to you. Levinwell Fitness, they offer a hybrid model of care. They have outpatient skill-based physical therapy, occupational therapy. They do home safety checks as well. And they do single or group exercise. So not only are you getting your physical therapy, getting movement in your body, you're going to be able to take advantage of our wellness services as we introduce the Studio for Healing Arts and Complementary Health by Inspired Chi in our partnership with Levinwell Fitness.
It's a really exciting time. And shall we talk about Reiki a little bit more?
Let's talk about Reiki a little bit more because you will be able to experience a little bit of that during a Reiki meditation, like AJ said, at the open house, September 24th. I hope to see you. But if you're like, what is that? And how does that tie into the services for wellness, not just physically, but as spiritually and emotionally?
We're very fortunate that we've both had the opportunity to not just study Reiki, but become Reiki masters. And we know any number of really brilliant Reiki masters in our tribe. And there's never a time that you don't get something from this energy. Now, everything in the universe is energy. And if you've ever walked into a room and thought, I wonder what they were just fighting about, or what was that look for? What do you think? You can cut that tension with a knife. So you've already picked up on energy. You just don't necessarily know where it's come from. When you experience Reiki energy, it's such a gentle energy, in my opinion. Now, there are some people who say, I felt great physical sensations, which is wonderful, but it's gentle in the sense that the hands are not being placed on you. It's not like a massage or a chiropractic treatment, and those things are wonderful, but sometimes you just need something very gentle. And you experience that in a number of ways. We've had clients say, I don't know that I felt anything, but I feel so relaxed now.
Relieved.
They leave very euphoric with a great energy for the rest of the day. And then they'll invariably call or contact us and say, I got so much done today. I just felt lighter and felt I had more energy. Reiki energy can bring you clarity on issues. Very often when I'm sharing Reiki, I pick up past life events or messages. You could very well have messages from loved ones come through. It is different for every person, which is why it cannot be done wrong. It cannot be experienced incorrectly. You're going to experience it the way that is most beneficial to you. It's gentle, it's lovely. I like to think of it as a hug from somebody that you deeply, deeply love and perhaps is no longer here. And it's just one of those moments that you feel so very connected to that person, to love, to your soul, to your wisdom, and to your own ability to heal.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I love how that you're able to make that a spiritual experience as well. On the more physical side of things, where you're like physical and mental clarity as well, we'll be taking a journey through his chakras as well and doing a little bit more education there. But I struggle with anxiety and stress management. And I really like Reiki as a form of not just meditation, but a way to get grounded and have that clarity that you spoke of. Because, when your mind's a mess, it's really hard to, get a lot done and feel okay. And that can affect your physical health as well. So while Reiki promotes healing, if you're in a physical therapy setting or if you're in a relaxation therapy and like whatever it is, that is troubling you at that time, whether that's a physical ailment, spiritual, or mental. You're struggling with your mental health. But we're going to have a variety of classes coming up in 2023 that will address all of those separately.
Absolutely.
And some of the different age ranges, because one of the reasons that we did this partnership as well is we have a lot of friends that are aging gracefully in our society and in our tribe. And maybe you're not the type of person who could see yourself and I'm not criticizing this, but maybe you're not the type of person that could see yourself at an adult daycare or recreational experience doing crafts and those sort of things. Maybe you were one of the hippies. Maybe you're a little bit more spiritual. And maybe you would like to have that sense of community with your friends that maybe you lost touch with, or make some new ones.
It's an interesting time of my life. As folks who know me well will know that I just recently retired after a very dramatic medical situation. And I'm 66, and so it was time I shifted to do something else in my life, I guess. But it's something happens when you start getting all that Medicare information at 65. It's like the world says, you're old. You are officially old. We'll have the tractor trailer come pick you up and take you to the glue factory because you're like, Seabiscuit, you've run your last race. There's something that happens or can happen where we seem devalued at a certain age. And I'm telling you that, and as Tracy knows and some of my dear friends will know, this illness that was so dramatic is something that I'm still adjusting to. So for me personally, being able to have the resources of Levinwell, as well as the resources that we have within our skill set, to be able to not just share that with you, but really get from the horse's mouth, there's something that changes in our movements. If we haven't been exercising or haven't had that great yoga practice, that great Pilates, that great exercise class, and now you're sitting more because you've worked from home for the last 2 years, and then you sat at home because you were trying to heal from an illness, your movement becomes something that you're very noticeable, You become conscious of, is everything safe? I mean, should I pick that rug up? Should I get a safety bar for this room or that room? Is it okay for me to be going up and down flights of stairs multiple times a day without knowing, is my environment safe? That's something that can be a real hazard. There's something that happens to us when we begin to get older and society is telling us fear, 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 fear. Worry about getting older, worry about getting sick, worry about not being able to pay your medical premiums. What we really want folks to focus on, especially with our partnership with Levinwell.
Because you are going to love Galena.
You're going to love Galena. What a good soul. This is a path to healing and wholeness. There can be a life ahead of you that is exhilarating, exciting, rewarding, adventuresome. And I'm the poster child for this because at age 66, never having traveled for fun or pleasure, I'm going to actually be recording a segment for Inspired Chief from New Mexico. And I meant to tell you, Tracy, I'm going to be recording a segment from...
I won't be there.
No. And one from Quebec in Canada in December. So I'm taking that plunge knowing that part of my wholeness, my healing, my fulfillment, the unfoldment of my life and having more movement in my life is going on these trips and enjoying them by putting the steps in place to make sure I have the energy, to make sure I am taking the precautions that make sense for somebody who's dealing with a health issue, and to continue to use, especially Reiki, either doing it for myself or asking folks to share it with me, because it's a wonderful gift we give to each other, so that having not traveled in quite a long time, I don't get to New Mexico and go, take me home. I'm really looking forward.
I want to enjoy your retirement.
I want to enjoy my retirement, and I wasn't sure how that was going to look. So here's the great thing about our partnership. I'm going to enjoy so many different new modalities. I now get to choose rather than Medicare saying, we'll pull the truck up, you're going to the glue factory. Or you're just done, just sit and wait. So I'm going to really look forward to our partnership from a personal standpoint, because I want more movement in my life. I want more energy moving in my life. And this is a great partnership for us.
It's a really great partnership for us. And, aside from, that mission, which we've had for a very long time, we're looking at it from a standpoint of mental health, physical wellness, for all ages.
Yes.
we're our double digits. She's 66, I'm 44. So if you're on my spectrum, you might be dealing with stress management, menopausal issues, children, issues with your children. And throughout 2023, I think you'll see a lot of those different classes that we're going to have aimed at all different age groups who are, just really trying to live their best life, and giving them the skill set and the tools to be able to do that in a non-traditional way, which is actually one of the most ancient healing aspects of all. So we really look forward to doing that. We're happy to answer any questions, and we really hope to see you September 24th.
Please join us. And until then, bright blessings.